everybody and welcome on today's video. Today it's half December 2021 and here we have an old fir that it's not a spruce, it's a fir. That was our Christmas tree for 3 or 4 years, so it's been in this pot for 3 or 4 years, but sadly this year, well, it started to grow a whole lot at the top, and well, the lowest branches didn't make it, and well, it's just not suitable anymore to make a nice Christmas tree. So yeah, well, we got another Christmas tree, and I think I will try to make a bonsai out of this. But fir, you must be a little careful because you cannot cut away all the green and expect it to live. So I'm going to do this very progressively, and yeah, maybe do one major cut now, and have a little look at the roots, because this will determine the angle of the tree in the pot, and when I have the angle of the tree, then I can probably select the branches that I need. So, well, let's get this tree out of this pot, see how the roots present themselves, and then take a decision. The tree is on the turntable and I just removed a little bit of the old needles, and I see a big flare here. Yeah, well, obviously this tree has been in this pot for 4 years, so now I think I can honestly say that these roots are well established in the pot. I'm going to lift the branches a little bit. So yeah, we have a few really thick roots, but I really want to find the best root base, so I'm not sure what it is. This is very wide, of course, but then of course the tree is very straight too. Maybe I like more of an angle, I don't know. I didn't look at this in advance. Well, I'm going to get I will get it out, and then it's gonna be easier. So I'm putting on my gloves because this thing is wet, sticky, cold, and yeah, first I'm going to remove the tree from the tray. Yeah, it's gonna be heavy. Yeah, well, here I go. It's really stuck. It's very hard. It's coming. Well, that was easy. Well, it wasn't that bad as it looked. Well, okay, so, well, one thing that is absolutely sure is that this whole root ball is packed. So these are good roots. When I bought this tree a few years ago, I did not remove the soil, but I filled it up. It came in a pot. I filled it up with quite acceptable bonsai soil, and well, I'm glad I did that. Here at the base there are little clay balls, so This tree is really healthy. It grew quite well. And yeah, I always buy Christmas trees with roots. I don't like the idea of cutting off trees right here and then have them in your house for 3 weeks. I think it's so stupid. Even think it's sad. And yeah, well, if you are lucky and the tree grows, well, you can make a bonsai out of it. But of course, these roots are cut very short. This will probably not be a good root, but might become an interesting bonsai one day. So I don't have a lot of little roots here. I have crossing roots. Probably I will have to remove a whole lot of that when I repot this for the first time. So I'm just scraping away the tops layer to have an idea what I can use as a front. This is a very wide root base. Yeah, that's interesting. This is also quite wide, and here we have then this thick root, but we don't have a whole lot here. This is a crossing root, so that's not good. I don't know if I have anything here. Not a whole lot. So no, this is probably not the best front. So there are 3 possibilities. 1, 2, and 3. But this is very straight. The trunk is very straight in this position. In this position, the tree leans a little bit to the right. And here is very wide, and I have a strange root here. But you see, this root is lower than this one, so I should tilt the tree a little more, which makes it a little more interesting. I don't know. Back to this, but that's very strange root here. Well, it's not bad too. I don't know. It's difficult to choose. This is... If I had some roots here in the middle, this is the widest part. Looks like there's some stuff, but not a whole lot. So no, I don't think I like that one. Here, crossing roots. Just going to try to feel for big roots. No. No. Another possibility would be to try to have 3 roots in plain sight, but not one coming straight at you. So if I have this root here, and this root here, and this one going a little bit to the side, if I have a look at it from this perspective, I'm going to try to come a little closer, like so. There's not a whole lot of light here, but yeah. It's winter, what can you do? Well, that's not bad. Then maybe I could have a root growing here. I don't know, there's something here, but I cannot move it. But yeah, well. But in that case, I should probably tilt the tree a little more. Something like this. Maybe a little extra. Yeah, a little extra. Like so. So the roots are well in balance now. It's not bad. Would be great to have something here. I don't know, maybe a little plant, a little, but that's something that I have to see afterwards. So this should be the front then, and therefore to mark it I'm going to make this little piece of wire. I'm going to stick it right here. So now I have the correct angle in this direction, and I have the correct angle in this direction. I'm going to stick it a little deeper. Okay. I now have to work the roots just a little to get the tree back in the pot. So I need to remove some stuff here, not a whole lot. And I have to remove some on the other side. So here, of course, it wasn't on camera because I was zoomed in. Just a little. And then here at the lowest part I will also remove 1 or 2 centimeters, and then I have to put this tree back in the pot. I'm also going to remove just a little more here. Just because I'm a little curious about what's going on here. But I'll probably fill it up with some more soil when it's in the pot again. But I'd like to have this quite horizontal so that I'm sure of the angle. It's a little root that I will never use. So these things can be cut off right now. So minor cuts, but can make a difference. Again, this is not a good root. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put that back in the pot. Well, this is one heavy tree, so I tried to position the little blue wire towards the camera, and I need to get it straight now. So I have a little wooden block here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, well, that's good. And it's in the right direction also. So now I'm going to fill this up with soil. And this might take a while because I have to go quite deep here. So I'll be back in a jiffy. So the tree is back in its pot. And I can now start removing some of the stuff that is dead. You see, this branch is dead, it's no use. And when there's no green on a branch, on a fir or spruce or well, a conifer in general, it's no use. It will not come back, so I can remove safely some of this dead stuff, which is important because it's going to allow the light to come a little more inside. I'm always leaving stumps. I can gin them. This is green, so not going to touch that. When I have green, I'll keep it. So removing all these dead stumps. It's not really interesting, but has to be done. That's something I can do any time of the year. Now, one thing that I want to do to give this tree the first styling, I have to pick a height for this tree. And well, this is very high, of course. So I was thinking, I have quite a big flare here, and if I can get this tree up to here, it's going to be more than enough. So I will remove now the top. I'm planning to use the lowest branches to turn this into a bonsai one day. And I want to have a choice, so this is not something that's going to be ready in a growing season. But I'm quite sure that I'm not going to use this part, so I'm going to cut that off. So from here there's no way back, that's obvious. Of course now light will penetrate here and I will have a whole lot of new growth probably, and that's exactly what I want. I'm not sure if I'm going to start this tree from this layer of branches or this layer or the top layer, but anyway, I'm going to need more green here. So I'm going to stop this video here. What I need to do is have a look at every little twig that is dead I have to cut out, just in order to make this tree more well, how should I say, to allow it to have more light. But that's what I need now. And then for the rest, nothing will be done to this tree before I have significant growth on all these branches. And then we'll see. Probably it was gonna take a year or more, but that's a good start. So Christmas time. Thanks for watching and see you next time.